Hello and welcome back for part 32 of This is Total War with Arkhan the Black. Last time I had that absurdly close battle against Grimgor and was able to wipe his army out, so I don't actually have any orc armies right in the vicinity. And I still have some Skaven to take care of this turn. I'm just trying to think about what to do with this army. The plague makes things difficult.
Open the casket of souls.
I guess at this point I'm kind of just hoping that the plague means Grimgor doesn't come attack me as quickly, but I'm not confident that's the case. Because they've managed to pick it up in Gorgazan as well. Oh, and it spread to this other Skaven settlement, that's funny. Okay. Just before I keep going with this, I wanted to explain one thing that I got wrong last time, which is related to public order. So, I was kind of confused by why there was this faction entry under public order. Like here you see it's plus 48, but minus 4 from faction. And it's basically just an update that came out with the patch accompanying the new DLC, where public order tends to gravitate more towards 0 than towards plus or minus 100. So you just see these, like, I wish they'd labeled them somewhere, some other way, because faction's obviously misleading, but there's just like minor negatives if you're in the positive and positives if you're in the negative. So fair enough. I mean, to be honest, I haven't bought the DLC and I hadn't read the patch notes, which is why I didn't know about this. It doesn't make a big difference in this campaign. We're kind of past the point where public order is particularly important, so it's not something to really worry about. Oh, the other thing was, I noticed last time that I was getting the lightning strike option even in fights involving only one enemy army. Apparently that is also somehow intended. And there's possibly some penalty to your troops' fighting abilities when you use lightning strike. I haven't looked into it. I'm not really planning to, but apparently it isn't a bug, it's supposed to be there, so that was just according to people chatting on someone's stream I was watching. So anyway, I should have thought that, like, it should have occurred to me that these things I didn't recognize were results from the latest patch. I just, like, forgot that the changes would be applied to campaigns partway through, but anyway, as I say, I don't think they really make too much difference. So yeah, let's just figure out the order I want to do stuff here. Probably go through my heroes first. So I want to keep this Tomb Prince. I know that I lost a Tomb Prince from this army. Oh no, I'm sorry. The Tomb Prince is the only guy who survived. The other two heroes got wounded. But anyway, I don't want this guy joining an army. He's too valuable as a scout. I think this is my advanced scout for incoming orc armies. I really just probably have him stationed up by Galbraith. They can't really recruit troops from here easily. They've just, yeah, I mean, it's not developed at all yet. But hopefully I can use this guy to help scout troops going down by the coast or recruiting here. It doesn't look like they're recruiting in Galbraith either, so I might have a few turns before the orcs keep coming at me. I think Grimgor called his war against me on turn 93. And I think it's 20 turns that lasts. I might be wrong about both those numbers, but that might mean that the war wears off in a few turns. I mean, it'll tell you when the war fails, but that'll be that'll mean his armies don't come with like the war armies at least. So I'd like to go back to Zandri, but then I'm just going to catch the plague. I guess I just walk somewhere like here and just go into the recruit stance. Yeah, I also lost these two regiments of renown. And I lost a casket. I didn't mention that last time because I was so close to losing everything, but actually losing that casket is unfortunate because that's the sort of the one unit that's not easy to replace. I can get another one in 4 turns, which is kind of good timing. Like, that'll be about when this army's finished recruiting again. So that works out. Oh, this is really nice, actually. I could use local recruitment to pick up these Tomb Guard and archers. Okay, so that And I must also have... Yeah, this is the other bone giant. And I've got another screaming skull. Yeah, that's right.
I doubt his attentions.
Okay, so for this turn,
King of Nehekara.
let's do this. Move up to there. Go into... Oh, I got the movement rate issue again. I should have checked that before I moved. Yeah, so it says it only takes 50% movement range to take up the stance, but it actually takes more than that. Or... It gets counted... Yeah, the way that gets counted is weird when you have more than 100% base movement, which is the problem here. Okay, well, no problem. I get to move a bit further back, which is possibly not a bad thing. So in that case, let's just stand here, do one turn of regular recruitment. I could even move to the neighbouring territory if I wanted to. So up to 9 archers available to recruit.
Address me as your highness.
Yeah, before I sort out recruitment, I should fight these battles because these armies might need, might want some of those archers to come in as replacement. Yeah, so that's right. I'm remembering where I was now. So Arkhan was about to take Orion's camp. Except that there's the slight issue here is that there's this one Skaven army that's kind of snuck through and is in a position to start retaking some stuff that Arkhan just captured. But I think I'm better off still just... I'm probably just going to raise this, like stop the Skaven getting money and anything else from it. And if this army wants to take minor settlements like Bagar, like I don't care at all about any of these minor settlements that I've taken. I haven't invested anything into them. I mean, they're slightly helping with military or whatever, but it's no big deal. And if this army comes towards the Black Pyramid of Nagash or the Black Tower, I should have time for these armies to react and deal with it. These armies are like on defense. They're basically covering this eastern front while Arkhan takes more territory. Yeah, and then the other thing going on this turn is this siege with Ikit Claw, but this is actually working out well for me because we're not taking attrition damage for a number of turns. The plague hasn't spread here. That could be something that would be bad potentially, but the way it stands now is it's actually Ikit Claw and his besieging army that's just going to take more and more damage. So I'm pretty confident I'm in a good spot here. I've also got this army back up to virtually, well, full strength except for this. So they could come down and, threaten to help break the siege. It's really good that Ikit Claw is commanding this army. Well, assuming I can beat it. I mean, he's obviously nasty at fighting and so on, but beating him will give another of these lords his defeat traits, which boosts my research rate by 10%, which is awesome. Yeah, so this guy, I think I only have that trait on... Yeah, I kind of lost track of which general's got which legendary lord defeat trait, which, yeah, it just happens. I'm pretty sure it's my, this guy, Jan Hansa. Hide Striker, defeated Ikit Claw, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay, let me just go through, check for any other heroes in case I uncover troops I didn't know about, and then I'll just start fighting the remaining battles. So I can move with this guy, and probably want to do that. So if there was another Skaven army in the Fog of War here, I need to know about it, I think. Yes, and there is, okay. That's fine. Yeah, it's very good that they're not closer, because I can essentially deal with them piecemeal. Well, one at a time. Yeah, this guy's already moved. Move you in just a minute here. Yeah, you just need to sort out recruitment. Oh, and I totally forgot about this army. Okay. Yeah. I can come back to that later in the turn. Okay, so all the movement's been done. Let's just start the fighting, and so I know I want to launch this attack.
Only the living sweat.
And I know as well there's no troops up in Kasabar, so...
Attack.
Alright, this looks like a pretty easy order resolve. Although... Yeah, so the only issue here, let's just keep the siege going and think about it for a second. So the issue here is when I'm just trying to think about replenishment. I think I get replenishment from raising the settlement, because I'm not going to own this territory in the end turn, right? And I don't own this territory either, so Arkhan won't get replenishment over the end turn. I think with that in mind, I'll fight this manually. It's funny that sometimes using the lightning strike shifts balance of power in your favor, and sometimes it doesn't. I guess I look at this. I maybe can look at the stats during the battle and see if, like, I guess if there's a small penalty applied to your troop stats, it's related to being kind of rushed into the battle as well. I know there's a leadership penalty for the enemy. I should check that, see if it's still there. But yeah, I'll fight this manually, try to take minimal casualties. I think Arkhan himself can manage a lot of this battle. Or like, he can... Yeah, he can basically just run up to the enemy with impunity and drop down skeletons to take out the plague claws before the rest of my army moves up. And just like, take up, you know, occupy a big chunk of their army, kill them with magic, all that sort of stuff. Alright, so if I look at these stats... Yeah, other 25, well that's not very helpful.
King of liches.
Over 38, wow. Okay. Yeah, nice hill here, let's just sit back, as I said, and let Arkhan do his thing at the start of the battle. I'm really not planning to let my, or to have my infantry have to do much of the fighting here. I think artillery, magic, archer fire should sort the, sort Skaven out pretty much. Right, you guys should not be on skirmish mode. Gotta remember about the menace below. They could have quite a few of those. Just because they've had this territory for a while and there's plenty of Skaven corruption. So they haven't been using the menace below against my artillery, I've noticed. So I think I'll just have the Necrosphinx kind of sit in the middle here, and wherever the summoned clan rats spawn at the start of the battle, he can just like stomp on them. I don't think I should be taking much damage. Maybe just have these guys turn off fire at will. Okay, and Arkhan's job is just to get in and drop his summoned skeletons on top of the plague claw catapults as soon as I get a good opportunity to do that. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so there are the plague claws. They're in range of Arkhan already, though that's fine. Do other troops are advancing? Yeah, that's all good.
Obey. Move. Charge.
This, the plague claw artillery fire does very little damage to single entities. It really is only good against infantry, unlike the warp lightning, which can take big chunks out of your health.
Forward.
Let's wait for them to drop the menace below. Okay, they're advancing again. Good.
Proceed. Onwards, minions.
Yeah, so this unit's dead, obviously. Yes, and they just spawned enemy unit, which is just dropped on top of my archers, kind of like I suspected. So, you kill them, please. Alright, we're in range here, so let's start shooting stuff. Clan Rat, Storm Vermin of Halberds, yeah. Concentrate fire on that unit. And the Clan Rat's broke, great. Lost. Yeah, we took a tiny bit of damage there, not very much. I'll start doing some healing with Arkhan. Alright, they're broken. Yeah, let Skellies just chase after them. Okay, this unit's rallied, but I think they're gonna start dying off from the time limit. Okay, and they actually summoned another clan rat unit over there. That's fine. Okay, yeah, that unit, yeah, that timing all worked out just fine. So now my archers are gonna start. My archers and Shabti are gonna be in range. Yeah, that unit wiped out was just my summon skelly, so it's not a problem. Stop down the net. Arkhan can... I don't even need to have him fight these units, honestly. I just need him to sort of hold them. Or distract them. I think these Storm Vermin right here are probably the scariest. Gonna take a bit of damage here, obviously. Not too concerned about those clan rats. Yeah, this Storm Vermin actually broke really quickly. Okay, it looks like the Skaven have more or less had enough here. Great. Okay, that's really good. So all I need to do here... How much damage did I take? In terms of entities, I lost one archer. Okay. Yeah, not all resolving this was a great call. So Arkhan can just come up here and we'll try and get this one archer back. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, got it. Perfect. Alright, enemy get wiped out because we're attacking settlement, and 0 losses.
Yes, his resurrection.
Oh nice, we get 4,000 gold from raising it. Cool. Didn't expect that. Alright. Boom.
Fight.
Yeah, as I said last time, not really what you want to be doing with major settlements, but this is the issue, right? Everything is 50% more expensive, 100% takes twice as long to build, half income for more buildings, it's just horrible penalties. I don't want to be dealing with that right now. Maybe later in the campaign, if things are really stabilized around here, I'll come and just reoccupy this, but for now, nah, it's not worth it. And Arkhan gets to level 40. So, one last skill. How much missile resistance does he have right now? 15%. It's really hard to predict what I'll be fighting against going forward. Let's just have a quick look at objectives. Let's look at short campaign victory, maybe. Okay, so destroyed Khemri. I have to build 5 of these special pyramids, and I've not got any of them, but I've got at least 3 or 4 of the territories where they can be built. Control any 8 of the following settlements by direct ownership or through vassals and military allies, so I've got 4 of those. I'm going to be able to get Numas, Kasabar, Galbraith pretty easily, and then yeah, this last one's going to be trickier, but not too bad. Okay, and I also have to maintain a total of 5 hex wraiths. That's really annoying because I don't like hex wraiths. But yeah, I mean, sure, right at the end of the campaign I can just build the recruitment building for them, and you know, however many I need to get 5, and I'll just get that done. Alright, so this is actually not too far away. Okay, great. Yeah, so I'm just trying to think. If the short campaign victory conditions had been longer, I may have thought about like, okay, who's Arkhan going to be fighting in the future or whatever. But for right now, I think there's an argument for this point to make infantry in Arkhan's army stronger, and for this point make him a bit tankier. Nah, that doesn't really matter. This makes him... Oh yeah, that makes him a fair bit better at fighting, but that's... I don't get the sense that that's really the limitation. I'll go for this. Boost his, yeah, armor, missile resistance, speed for his Tomb Guard. I like the Tomb Guard. I think I'll keep him around. I guess I never really talked about the objectives in this campaign. Like, it was always a case of just surviving. I will go for the short campaign victory, I think. One really nice thing about recording this is that I actually do want to play it to the end. One thing in this game I find, and I'm sure lots of people are the same, is that I get partway through a campaign and it kind of feels like, you know, things have been wrapped up and I just don't want to continue anymore, even though I haven't technically won. But I think I'll try and keep going to the short campaign victory. And yeah, we'll see how I feel at that point, but that's my goal. Yeah, so these Tomb Guard have even more armor, and these Tomb Guard will get that same stat boost once they get to Gold Champion experience. I definitely like the infantry composition in Arkhan's army. I think this unit's actually a little weaker because they don't have shields. But the Tomb Guard, and I really like this unit actually. I've been very impressed by even though the normal Nekara warriors are not great, this unit being ethereal is super strong. So yeah, I think Arkhan's army is in a good place right now. Okay, and I guess I have to fight this battle, which should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, this... Oh, I love it. The Skaven have killed like a third of their army with their own plague. Alright, let's just check for the... So you've already defeated Queek. Oh, you've defeated Queek too. We've kicked Queek's ass so many times that I've got like 3 or 4 lords with his defeat rate, so it doesn't matter who launches this attack. I was just thinking like, okay, who should I try and get Queek's defeat trait for, but we got it already. Looks like this lord has a bit more movement. But this lord, yeah, this lord doesn't have his War Sphinx yet, so let's focus on trying to get him leveled up. So I'll have this guy come in to support. Can't recruit more regiment over now, but I shouldn't need them. Yeah, I don't have too much artillery. I've got a lot of archers, and then I've got enough front line. This shouldn't be a problem.
Quick says no.
Well, gotta be a bit careful. Let's get the battle started, or let's go to the battle screen and then figure out how I want to do this exactly. Imagine if I stand right here, I'll actually block this guy, which is not what I want. No, it doesn't block him. Okay, that's fine. So I launch the attack like this. Yep. Queek can't withdraw because he's in force march. I love how it shows Queek with the plague animation there, like he himself is, you know, coughing and wheezing and... Right, balance of power definitely in our favour. I mean, if the army was at full strength and not on force march, this would be tough, but they're not, so... Okay. So in terms of the reinforcing army, I've got my Nekahara, Lich Priest, and 6 archers, and then melee troops. My main army here, I've got Law of Light, okay. And I've got not much of a front line, but the Tomb Scorpions. Okay, that all looks fine.
To battle for the Creator God!
Yeah, gonna have to deal with a number of menace below spawning. That always makes bringing in reinforcements so annoying. Alright, we've got the map with the monster hill in the middle. I don't know who would decide to like deploy for battle on either side of a massive hill. It's just, I don't know. It's not like, oh, it's not a hill. Alright, never mind. It's a big dip. Ignore me. I was gonna say, yeah, I can understand like a hill in one or other deployment zone, like the defender taking a position on a hill, but having the hill in the middle of the map, and there is a map that does have that. That seems silly. Anyway. Alright, let's just deploy along this line, this like raised terrain. Reinforcements are coming in from behind. Let's deploy close to them so that units don't get sort of caught out by the menace below, which does happen sometimes. And I've got at least, yeah, 6 more units of archers coming in to reinforce. So I'll have these archers on this flank. I think having the scorpions on this flank is good. I think that this flank's going to bear the brunt of the fighting just because of... just looking at how things are laid out. I mean, I guess they do have a couple of Stormvermin way back there, but they'll take a while to get in. Maybe have these 3 units on this flank also. Yeah, I like that. They're less susceptible to the Doom Wheel and Doom Flayers than my skeletons. Okay, everyone can be on guard mode. My archers certainly should be on skirmish mode off. Let's see. Do I want to just try having all the scorpions on this flank? I've got Ushabti and Skeleton Spearmen coming on the other side. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. There's some... I don't know. This is a bit of an experiment. It's kind of a good battle to experiment, I think. The scorpions don't work super well together. Like, the way they move, they don't just stand in combat. They kind of charge through the enemy unit and so on. So it'll be interesting to see how they do here. Okay, my Tomb King I think stands here, and then Necrotect. Sorry. Yeah, Lich Priest can kind of go in the middle, I think. So yeah, he's got the Net of Bamantok. We could get that drop down on top of some the Doom Flare or the Doom Wheel for sure. Alright, the other Necrotect, sorry, I said it wrong again. Other Lich Priest can go here. Tomb King probably sit in the middle too. Right, if the Skaven don't want to come towards me, that's absolutely fine. The menace below will spawn, and that'll bring them over. So, yeah, we don't need to do anything differently here, I don't think. Oh, we got the Carrion too. Hooray! Well, actually, no. I mean, I was about to make another sarcastic comment about Carrion, but those Plague Claw catapults aren't going to kill themselves. Alright, Menace Below came in here. Let's get the Ushabti to try and deal with that. Yeah, they're going to rout pretty quickly, but... Okay, these archers join the main archer line. I'd really love... Okay, they don't have any weapons crews here, so we can just run straight for the Plague Claws. Oh, Plague Claws are in range of us though, that sucks. Yeah. I mean, I don't care too much about taking the damage on the skeletons, to be honest. Where are the Doom Wheels? Can't see them. Plague Claws got off another volley. Alright, that one unit did get pretty wrecked. More clan rats. They came down over here. Okay, that shouldn't do anything. Doom wheels almost on top of us before we can get the. Okay, well. Okay, the Carrion are going down. I've almost certainly lost them, but they've drawn the fire of all the weapons teams and interrupted the plague claws, so I'm kind of happy enough with that. The storm vermin's starting to come in, but they're coming in a few units at a time. That is absolutely fine with me. Over here, there's the Doom Wheel and Wolf Rats, okay. Get these Shabtu ready to fight them. Yeah, pretty happy with my battle line here. Should start doing some healing. Got a pretty good banishment right here, I think. Yeah, Scorpions can get engaged. And then more or less roll up the flank, I think. Don't see Queek. Oh, yeah. Now we have a problem with the weapon teams. Alright, that's fine. You Shabti can go try and take care of them. We do have to watch them, though. They do so much damage. Yeah, even our Tomb King's taking a bit of damage from the Rattling Guns or whatever it is. Alright, you guys haven't been involved in the fight at all, so why don't you come over here. Actually, go for the Warp Fire Throwers. Alright, you guys are gonna have to hold off the Doom Wheel. Oh crap, Wolf Rat's getting into the back of my archers. That's not good. Yeah, definitely gonna take a bit of damage here. I think we've done a lot of damage to the Skaven also though, just looking at this. Yeah, I don't want you guys getting involved in a protracted fight against Storm Vermin. That's okay though, just chase after them. It doesn't matter if, yeah, the tactic of splitting the enemy troops up definitely worked really well here. I don't see Queek, he must be back this way. Oh, unless he's... No, he's in here. Okay.
My will be done.
Let's see if we can take care of him. Doom Wheel's taken a lot of damage but is still alive. Focus fire on that maybe. Try and pin it down with the net. Alright, people fighting Queek probably need a bit of a combat boost. Yeah, Wolf Rats, yeah, they're not going to do any damage now. How am I Shabd doing? Oh, this unit's not doing well, get out of there. Don't want this unit to get wiped out. They haven't suffered too many losses. Fortunately, that looks like Skaven have got the army loss penalty anyway. Oh shoot, this unit is disintegrating. Oh great, but that is victory. Okay, we don't need to shoot anybody now. So this unit took a lot of damage, but not so much that it gets wiped out. Try and do a bit more healing. Fortunately, neither of these Tomb Kings actually has the reanimate ability yet. I think that was alright. Nothing got wiped out. Honestly didn't take that much damage. It's a bit unfortunate that it's concentrated onto a few units, but that's alright. I should have used the Scorpions a bit more. I should have actually had them, like, basically push out further ahead, because I could always withdraw them if they were attacked by Storm Vermin, and that would have meant less damage from the weapon crews, but it worked out fine. Oh, I lost the Carrion. Yeah, okay, I lost the Carrion. That's fine. They kind of did their job. I probably should recruit a unit of chariots into maybe each of these armies, just to have that fast attack option, or maybe a unit of Carrion into each even, I don't know. squeeze out just a little bit more healing until enemy have been off the board, or the map. Yeah, sadly I haven't got that number up above 23. Oh well. Can we get one more raised? Should really use the hotkeys better to cast the spells faster rather than clicking. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, that was a scary army. The combination of the Plague and Force March just kind of wrecked them.
The day of awakening comes.
Yeah, that replenishment really only helps those skeletons, and that's... I can just, like, recruit replacements, so...
Land of the dead. Stride to greatness.
Well, the good news is we win that battle pretty handily. The bad news is we did catch the Plague on one of our armies. Okay, what's in this army?
No.
Rattling guns, poison wind bombardiers. Yeah, the army's not going to be easy to beat either. Oh, I just realised. Yeah, so when the orcs sacked Zandri, they apparently left a big pile of poop, which takes down public order and income for more buildings. All right. No, I do not want that to be there. I somehow hadn't noticed that before. Yeah, we need to repair this. And just get the fences going. Right, so this is, yeah, getting the Plague on this army is very irritating.
On your knees.
What are we doing with this Lich Priest? Cleanse Corruption, I think? Yeah, he's got everything. Yeah. Alright, one level off War Sphinx for this Tomb King, and he does get to reanimate. He's a prepared one, yeah. That trait's going to be really good in the late game. I mean, it's already boosting the archer ammo and damage.
I alone shall restore Hekara.
Okay, so I could grab... I do overcast the Net of Amantok spell, so miscast chance down would be good. Elixir of Immortality... I don't think I really want to make this guy immortal. I've got enough high-level Lich Priest, and there's nothing special about this guy's trait. Global boost to research rate... Yeah, sure.
Submit.
Yeah, so that's a big hit in leadership, and we also take attrition. So let's...
Unliving curse. Ambush the
Let's go have this army go into ambush stance,
will be done.
and then I think this army
Glory.
can still recruit. Right, so it's sharing the recruit pool with my king up this way, which is a bit unfortunate, but I don't... I actually do care a lot about trying to strengthen down here, especially because Plague... I'm imagining this army, like this army doesn't have to rush to attack us. If they wander around for a couple of turns, then come attack, the Plague could really have done a number.
The realm of souls.
And I don't have enough movement to go into ambush stance with this army too. So... So they can't attack us over this end turn.
Stupid.
No, I don't think so. I mean, the Force March... Yeah. That's showing the Force March range.
Victory in undeath. Greatness comes.
So I could grab 2 Tomb Guard to replace these 2 skeleton units. I think that's the strongest move I can make.
My harem.
Do I want halberds or swords? Probably swords for the bonus against infantry. Yeah, mostly concerned about Storm Vermin, even though the... Yeah, I don't see any... They may have, what are they called? The Doom Wheels or Doom Flayers, but I don't see any. So let's go for the... those 2 Tomb Guard.
The ultimate shrine.
Yeah, so I've left these these armies are obviously in reinforcement range of one another. Okay. So that is the battles out of the way. This army... I'm not sure exactly where I want this army to go yet, but let's have them move down this way. I might need to have this army come support out in the east. This has walls, right? Yeah.
Arise, legions.
You can go into ambush stance. We have the option of coming down here next turn, depending what this army does. Not moving anything here. Alright, so this army has a couple of Tomb Guard, and then otherwise kind of lower tier stuff. I guess they have got 2 Scorpions. I don't see any reason not to do it. Swap out for more jars.
King of greatest dynasty.
While I'm just thinking about this, I don't think I need to recruit more troops into this army right now. I can, like, this army plus a garrison can fight off these high elves, I know that. I'm not sure where they're going. I maybe should stand, I can just stand where I am and go into ambush stance is probably the best bet. Yeah. Right, I got halfway through doing this. And the other king I could recruit has the treacherous trait, which is actually better for... is actually not a bad trait for a commander, so I'll hold off on bringing him in and making him Jars 39, and I'll just have him wait, so that if next turn I'm making attack against the elves, like if they come and land here or something, yeah, I can actually have that general, I can level up that general to be better at fighting, right, and not have to spend the points on the jars, because the jar income is fine, that's not, jars aren't a limitation currently. Okay, so let's get some recruitment going for here. I definitely want these archers. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I know, yeah, I'm missing out. That's right, he could recruit units at higher experience tier before, because he had a Lich Priest who boosted their levels, which I lost, unfortunately. I imagine, yeah, I'm just not going to be able to do too much. Like, I'm going to be restricted by what the Plague's doing around here. 5 turns, yeah. Alright, let's just start this recruitment, and I can just decide where I want this army to move. I wouldn't mind actually transferring over Bone Giants, and having 2 Bone Giants in this army. And also Screaming Skulls, because those are all... Yeah, I wonder if I can get away with a much reduced front line and really focus on the unit that this Lord has been leveled up to boost, but we'll figure that out. Alright, now I've got a nice big pile of gold. I've got this one proclamation I can do, and I've done all the others I've unlocked. So, income for post-battle loot plus 10%, growth plus 10. I mean, those are good bonuses I want eventually. I probably should just take a turn and grab that. The sooner I get that, the sooner it pays for itself, right? And... okay, let's just do... I'm not willing to put gold into upgrading Plane of Tuskers just yet. Ah, I could go... no, it's 7,500 for that. Alright. I'm seeing barracks buildings I can upgrade. That's not a bad fallback. I've got several places where I could build the Bone Giant building if I just saved up my gold. Hmm. I definitely want more Screaming Skull catapults. They're good against both Skaven and Greenskins, which is kind of what I'm most concerned about. So yeah, here, and here, and here, I don't have that Bone Giant building. I really should get those done. Yeah. Okay, I'll save the rest of my gold. I I could spend the money on barracks upgrades to try and recruit more Tomb Guard, but I think I don't need them that urgently.
The greatest artist.
The Bone Giant building just gives you so many bonuses. Okay, this guy... I thought I'd move this guy, but I guess not. This guy can actually scout.
Advance. Animus.
Right, no Skaven army there. That's very good news. If there'd been a second stack coming in with this one, that would have been pretty problematic. Arkhan can take Kasabar next turn, which is exactly what I wanted him to be able to do. And you can check for Skaven up there. I also need to remember to save money up for the next Incantation of Tahath, so... yeah, that's another reason not to spend it all. Okay, I'm thinking the main thing is the Skaven army's on the east side, and then the Skaven army from Clan Skryre. I don't see a need to sally out. Like I explained before, it's the Skaven who are taking attrition. We'll just sit tight. And yeah, they're in ambush stance. Okay. Alright, looks fine. Quick check of diplomacy. Yeah. And yeah. Don't need that. Sure. So are they coming to besiege Sorcerer's Islands? Not yet. I was willing to kind of leave that open because I knew that I have walls in Sorcerer's Islands. Okay, so Bargar is getting taken back. That's fine. Let's see what's in this army. Oh wow, they have a ton of Warp Grinders. I don't feel like these units are super effective in a pitch battle. There's just so few of them. Like, they've got a fair amount of armor and stuff, but... and they've got special abilities, but they're still pretty vulnerable to archer fire. I guess they're good against walls. Alright. Yeah. Bargar is taken, can't do anything about that. And that hero got wounded, that sucks. Do I at least get to see where this army's going? Yes. Oh, they're retreating. Oh, great. Yeah, if the Skaven could just give me a break, let me get over this plague. I'll have to be much more careful about trying to kill the silly plague priest next time I see one coming in to start a plague like that. Yeah. Plagues are just so nasty. Okay, we had an architect wounded, but one also did just come back. I believe it's this guy here, so that actually works out okay. Right, so Arkhan can take Kasabar. I mean, this is a major settlement, right? Yeah. So I can take Kasabar, then either Springs of Eternal Life, although with the plague there, I probably don't want to get close to it. Or I can just have Arkhan head back and take care of this army afterwards. In any case, let's just make sure there isn't more in the way of Skaven anywhere near here. No. And what's in the garrison? Basically nothing. I might have to fight this manually. Yeah, let's see. What am I doing about this settlement? I'm occupying this one, right? Yes, I definitely don't want to raise any more settlements than I have to. I think this... How strong is Skaven? Not that strong. Yeah, we've really, really put the hurt on them now.
Is it hot? My master will return. Death and
Well,
destruction.
I could even auto-resolve this. Sure, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, Arkhan's gonna get plenty of replenishment. Wow, he actually took quite a lot of damage, but I probably could have fought it more effectively. It's alright though. Yeah, full replenishment over the end turn, so nothing, no long-term damage. And what did we capture here?
You are not him.
Okay, that's cool. Let's just look at this. So there's two landmarks, including one of the Great Pyramids, and there's the Parched Oasis. Wow. And this one, City of Bronze, center of ancient Nekahara's industry, was home to the fabled lion-headed Ushabti of the Legion of Bronze. So extra Ushabti capacity, recruitment duration, -1 turn for all units in local province. Okay. Well, that's not bad at all. Nice. And I inherited... Oh, nice! I got a free Bone Giant building. Awesome. And a skull repository, so an extra Screaming Skull catapult. Oh, this is a fantastic pickup. Yeah. Okay, this will be good to build. We don't need to prioritize it, though. Great.
I ignore the critics.
So your job's probably going to be come down and watch this army. And
Don't interfere.
I think here I'm just trying to find more Skaven.
Move.
Make sure I'm not going to have a stack coming out of the Fog of War that I don't know about. Okay, and both my armies now have the plague? Yeah.
Address me as your highness.
Yikes. Okay, well, nothing I can do about it.
Tomb King.
Sit tight in ambush stance, I think.
Was the foolish.
Does it help at all to go into the stance of extra replenishment? No, it literally makes no difference. Okay, well,
Petra watches.
actually,
In camp.
I guess I could use this opportunity to do some recruitment. Okay, the fact that Screaming Skull catapults only take 2 turns from global is really good, although I think...
Power in unlife.
No, 2 Screaming Skulls into this catapult, into this army looks really appealing actually.
Mortal fool.
This army still isn't plagued, that's good. Yeah, this army isn't either.
Getting years.
Oh, they're definitely weaker.
My will be done.
I'm not sure I even need to launch the attack against Sticky Claw. I guess I probably should. Just get rid of him. What do you have? Eternal. Yeah, it's not wonderful. So let's see, if I come out of ambush stance and I come down here to attack, they withdraw for sure. There's no way they stand and fight against 2 full stacks at full health, plus my garrison. But then what do? I don't have any movement range after I come down to attack them, and I don't want to fight them with just 1 stack. So... I think I just walk a bit closer and go back into ambush stance. It would not surprise me if Claw broke the siege and retreated, but I don't think there's anywhere he can really go that I wouldn't be able to catch him. Like if he went back to sea, the penalty to the movement it takes, actually, I don't suffer that because I'm sailing out straight from the port. Like I could catch him at sea. Maybe move this army a little close if they get discovered. This army's really... Yeah, this army's really taking... That attrition damage really is adding up. I don't know. Maybe I should have played this slightly differently, but it's all good. And over here... So I've got walls here. Is there any chance they attack straight away without laying siege for a turn? I don't believe so. No. So we can just stay here, let them lay siege, come to land and lay siege, and then I'll attack next turn when I get the garrison coming in to support. Okay, so another Eternal Tomb King.
Address me as your highness. I am king.
Alright, for some reason caps lock isn't working. There we go. Caps lock's very important, of course. Just pedantic about consistency of those things. Okay, so yeah, you stay exactly where you are. Let them start the siege. Then we get them because they won't be able to. They're not able to retreat out at sea once we attack them, and they'll actually start taking attrition damage from the sandstorm too. So. So if I stand in this territory, I can recruit more Tomb Guard. But if I stand in this territory, then I can recruit Bone Giants, and I think that's what I want to do. Let's just hop across the border here. This is my only army that's really recruiting, so I can use that stance. Yeah, here we go. Alright, my archer capacity's gone down because I lost Bargab, so it was actually good I picked up those archers. Do I want a Scorpion in this army? Just trying to imagine what this army is going to look like longer term. I would love to get more Screaming Skulls into this army here too, but it's probably a priority for the troops down here. You know,
Immortality and power.
thinking it might be a bit better off moving back down to here.
Soldiers.
Kind of halfway between Khemri and the Black Pyramid.
I reign.
Since those are the...
Find my harem.
That's the territory I'm trying to cover here.
Ambush the foolish.
Yeah, so let's go for the catapults here. I know that they're just taking attrition damage, and the catapults will soon be damaged too, but I still want to just take the opportunity to get them in the army while I can.
Who commissions me? Move in.
Right, you come up this way. You come find that... Oh, you already moved. Okay. Yeah, so that army forced march back to Numas, I think. Right. Skaven... I still have 12 territories, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I've been slowly like pushing them out and taking this territory back, but still a ways to go. Okay, I don't want to use any more local recruitment for skeletons. I'd rather... but that's... yeah, I'm using the global recruitment. Okay, well this is taking 3 turns, so I can at the very least get a Tomb Guard on the go. I'm not sure I even want a Tomb Scorpion in this army. Yeah, I think I don't. I feel like I should try and have the army specialised a lot more, and the thing with this king is that I already leveled him up to give, yeah, like boost, a small boost to infantry, boost to archers, and bone giants and screaming skull. And then boost to range weapons, basically. So that's what his army should be mostly consisting of. I'll have a front line of heroes and a lord on his War Sphinx, plus a few Tomb Guard, and then archers, artillery, and bone giants. I think that's my plan. Speaking of which, I do have money now to start that building that lets me recruit bone giants. So where do I want to build it? In the Black Tower or in the Oasis? So it boosts, yeah, so it boosts Untainted in adjacent provinces and Public Order in adjacent provinces, so I probably want to build it. Should also build it in the Black Pyramid, I guess, but I'd have to demolish something else. Yeah, let's build it here. Yeah, and I already have that landmark, so yeah, I'll figure out these other build slots later on.
Impossible. Curious rat creatures.
Just kind of crossing my fingers that I don't have to fight battles with any of my plagued armies. At least the Skaven have been doing well at plaguing themselves, and I think part of the reason that army backed off was just... yeah, I mean, they're actually having problems with the plague too. Yeah, the plague's here as well. Wow. Anyway.
Where are my slaves?
I believe that's everything for this turn. Yep. Research, right. Okay, so... yeah, I'm only wanting to take these techs. Oh, these techs are down to 2 turns now. Oh, that's fantastic, because I got my research rate back to 100%. That's really good. Speed melee, type melee, defense, tomb scorpions. Okay, that's a high priority. I've got a bunch of those already. Splokel stalkers, not so much. Missile strength, skull catapult, and casket of souls. Okay, that's probably even a higher priority. Yeah, let's go for this. Yeah, we've got this time down to 15 as well. Always nice. That's for the next dynasty unlock for a new army. Okay, see if there's any other things I missed here. That doesn't look like it.
The resurrection continues.
Okay, and I don't need to spend the rest of this gold. I'll just keep saving it. Hopefully it's only 3 or 4 turns before regions here start to get over the plague. 4 turns still there. Oof. Alright, move on. Okay, so exactly what I thought would happen. They laid siege but didn't launch the attack, so we get a chance to counterattack them. And another hero wounded, but I have... Oh no, 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 don't... I was about to say, I have another guy right there, but he gets wounded too. Damn it. At least Skaven are moving out towards Plain of Tuskers. Okay. Picket Claw is bailing. Picket Claw is raiding. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna go for killing him this turn then. So raiding does stop the attrition, but it also puts him into a stance that's worse. It makes his unit start the battle winded. Ah, more orcs. I wonder what they're here to do.
Grave news, my lord. Word is spreading across the land of a dark power rising in the northern wastes. The armies of chaos are on the move. They surely plan to invade the world of mortals once again.
Yes, the northern wastes and also the southern ocean where I am. Yikes. Okay, so
I think not. Do not
we have the Chaos Invasion. Just what I wanted. Okay, so I had forgotten. I did know that armies spawn down here in the south, but I'd forgotten that we were getting towards a point where they would spawn. Okay, well, I mean, I have forces along the west coast. I actually have 3 armies in total. If I can beat this army and the High Elf army and get a bit of respite from the other factions attacking me on the west coast, I might be able to hold off whatever Chaos armies decide to come towards me. I think some of them will head towards Lustria, but we'll have to see. I mean, obviously the Chaos armies in the... You know, what's going on up in the Chaos Wastes in the north really doesn't bother me. Right. Okay, so they already took a bunch of attrition, that's great. Let's just get exactly intelligence on exactly what's in their army. Yeah, that's right, I saw this army before. So they don't have any magic, they have... What's she? Oh, she's just like a melee lord, that's interesting. Chariots, chariots, phoenixes, bolt throwers. Yeah, okay, so we decline this attack. I don't think it's going to be too hard a fight with this army though.
Perhaps an agent of Cetra.
So let's bring in someone who can actually do fighting. And we don't have any war sphinxes.
Keep him at arm's reach.
And this guy doesn't... No, this guy doesn't boost the army at all. He can just stay in the recruitment pool. Ah, a disciplined or treacherous. Leadership melee attack or melee attack and defense for the Tomb Scorpion only. I think this has got to be the better one, right? I think discipline's a solid trait. So let's recruit this guy just as a Tomb Lord, Jar Lord, and then switch for disciplined. And I think we just want to level up this disciplined lord to be as strong as possible in the fighting.
Defend your king, slaves.
So I don't really want to prioritize Root Marcher. I might pick up points in Soul Reaper after the battle, but I'd rather get points along this line. So what do I actually want to boost? It's just archers and... Honestly, I probably just want to boost archers and infantry. Something like this. I don't have any units at Gold 2 experience, but I would be 1 level away from Resurrect. Uh, sure. I mean, the boost to leadership is probably worth it, even though I don't have too many single entities to heal up. So, right, let's do that. And then, I don't think it matters which of these I grab. None of my units are close to tier 4. Oh, excuse me, rank 7 for the gold tier experience. Actually, because of that, yeah, we don't need to spend that last point yet. Let's just do this. And I can decide which way to go with the other point, depending how this battle or battles end up going. Alright, and I have the option... Oh, I can't see because his army's full. Right. So I have the Storm Riders of Khazar, so where do I want them to come in? Yeah, unfortunately Arkhan kind of has to backtrack to sort out this silly army. Which shouldn't be a problem. Could I go via Springs of Eternal Life? That's probably a bit too greedy. Probably shouldn't force much either, probably. That's fine. I mean, I think Arkhan did his job, and the damage that Skaven are doing to me here is actually not enough to kind of counteract that. Alright, this guy has basically everything, right? Yeah, so... Do I want to put points in spells I'm unlikely to cast? Or do I want to... Oh, I can just... Yeah, I started on the jar hoarding already, sure. Let's just do that. It's always... I always will need jars. That is how it is. Yeah, I got a bit distracted there for a second. I think I was trying to decide whether this Regiment of Renown can go anywhere, needs to go anywhere else. So if Ikiclaw stands and fights here, where I have both stacks plus the garrison, I'm completely sure I can beat him. So I'd rather actually see which way he retreats, and then make up my mind about which army to put that Regiment of Renown into. Yeah.
Now we go.
Okay.
I refuse.
So he has... Yeah, triple warpfire throwing, rattling gun Jezzails.
Find my harem. Servants.
I have 3 units total of chariots.
Address me as your highness. Power in unlife.
Certainly not.
So this guy might stand and fight here. In which case I get the garrison.
Unwise.
If he retreats, I might be in a bit of... No, if he retreats, he won't be able to... Oh yeah, I'll still be able to bring in the garrison even if they retreat. No, I don't need more cavalry in this army. I should add the cavalry here.
Unliving curse.
Or nowhere.
What? My glory. Land of the dead.
I don't think I need to add them here either.
Priest king of
Who am I trying to level up?
dynasty.
Probably you.
Knees.
Or, yeah, probably the guy who's rank 10.
Unliving. March.
I think I just attack like this.
Attack and destroy.
Yeah, not overwhelmingly in our favour because it's a very experienced army, but we outnumber them by so much, and yeah, we're at full strength, whereas I've taken quite a lot of damage.
Hikara will be mine.
So I do need to use my chariots to go after the warp lightning cannon and catapults, and hopefully can also use them to deal with the Jezzails, warp fire throwers, and rattling guns. Their actual melee infantry line, like their front line, is just not strong at all. At least, like, I've got plenty of archers to damage it and plenty of skeletons, plus my monsters to hold them in place, if not crush them, so... yeah. It's too bad there's a bit of a dip in the terrain here. I think I still want to deploy right at the back though. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Do I even want a double line of archers? They're just not going to have that much on the front line. As in, like, I'm considering not having such a wide front line as I usually do. With the extra stack coming in. It's probably still fine. I'll just have to remember to micromanage the monsters and well, yeah, I'll have to micromanage the archers to make sure they're actually in fire range, or like fire arc. Ugh. Not doing a good job of saying the right words today. Okay, so chariots start up on this flank. I think that's kind of a easy decision. Alright. Yeah, looks good. Let's have them just run along that flank. This unit might just keep at the back to take care of the menace below. I don't have as many, okay, I guess I don't have as many skellies on this flank as I thought I did. That's fine though. I've got war sphinxes and scorpions. Chariots can go around. Yeah, why don't these chariots go around the other flank maybe? I think I've successfully distracted the warp blinding cannons to turn and fire at these chariots, so they'll take some damage, but that's okay. You can come up to the middle. Yeah, taking damage on the chariots is fine. They're super easy to replace. Oh, I see what's going on here. The Skaven are actually not interested in advancing on me. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. In that case, yeah. Why don't I... No need to send my chariots in right away. Just wait for my army to form up, which it basically is, and then I can actually advance. So who have I missed here? Scorpion. Alright, well you're definitely important. And other Lich Priest, okay. Alright, now they're in range for my infantry, which is bad. Alright, I guess we have to just advance. Their artillery outranges ours. That's fine. Let's give this unit stalk. No, they've yeah, the way they've positioned is actually pretty smart here. in terms of not like advancing and letting their army get split up like has often been the case. Alright, are we in range yet? Yes we are, okay. We need to go for... Oh man, so many good targets here. They don't... I think I should just go for the weapon crews. I think there's few enough storm vermin, and I have enough melee stuff that the storm vermin aren't the priority with missile fire. Alright, the rest of the army keep advancing. Okay, we've got a clear in at the artillery, perfect. And they had... Oh, they had Esh and Triads at the back as well. Okay, that could be a problem actually. You get in combat with that. Yeah, Tomb Scorpions fighting Doomflayers, okay, that's fine. Yeah, these archers. Focus fire over there. Okay, those, yeah, my chariots are getting wrecked, but not too concerned about that. Yeah, they did what I needed them to do. I can replace them in one turn, no problem. Woodfire throwers are getting shot by my archers, that's great. Infantry advance, and I mean I more or less get to engage. Yeah, a lot of their weapons crews just didn't really have time to shoot, I think. How are we doing? Looks like we're doing okay overall. Where is Akit Claw? Oh, he's... No, those are the Doomflayers. Yeah, I don't see where Akit Claw is. There he is. Okay. He's wrecking some spearmen. That's fine. Yeah, he needs to do a better job of actually running down these weapons crews. We have his Shabti. Okay, great. Not super effective, but I'm gonna just cast spells at Akit Claw because I think the battle ends as soon as I get him to rout. Basically, the battle's gonna end. I wish there was a setting to just have your troops engage like enemies who are nearby them. Yeah, there's a storm vermin. Okay, my archers kind of got into combat with those Doomflayers, but. Yeah, it's whatever. We've got this. We just had too many. We just had too many shoots for them. I lost those chariot units, but I can replace them right away. Nothing else really took much damage. Oh well, yeah, nothing important here took much damage. The archers just got to rain down and slaughter their infantry. They just don't have enough stuff. Yeah, there we go. Is anything unbreakable? Doesn't look like it. Great. Alright, where's Akit Claw? Can we kill him? I guess he's on his Doomflayer, right? He probably got away. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There he is. No, that's someone else. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I can I have healing except for the Necrotect. Man, I keep saying that. Except for the Lich Priest. Yeah, it's only Arkhan who gets to heal with the Law of Death. The regular Law of Death Lich Priests don't have that. I don't need to run in pursuit because this is the second time they're... like, they retreated once already, right? So their army's just wiped out. Yeah, having these sacrificial chariots is a good strategy. I think it's worth it when the enemy have such dangerous artillery. I still lost 160 to the Plague Claw catapults. Jeez. Just imagine how much damage it would have taken if they'd been able to free fire. Would have been 300, 500, no problem. But yeah, it didn't take much damage from the other weapon teams. That's good.
shall restore Hekara. Be done. Make way.
Ikikor goes kaboom dramatically as always.
Keep him at arm's reach.
Alright, so we are up to... Okay, great. We're getting towards Resurrect here, and... I have a bit of a...
Yes.
I have a bit of a dilemma here, because... This is not the Tomb King who actually specializes in the War Sphinxes, but he does give this bonus... Like, everything in his army gets a big melee attack bonus, provided we're in the desert, which I will be, because he's just going to guard the west coast. So, I think I like taking... Oh wait, I already have Ancient Stone. Okay, I was going to talk myself into taking this point, but I already have it. Never mind. And yeah, he's got his War Sphinx, so he's just grabbed... Yeah, he's just good to grab Resurrect.
They need to prove the mystery.
Arcane Conduit for you, and you're knowledgeable, so I will actually make you immortal, and I think he can do that at level 13, so just one more level.
Priest king of greatest dynasty.
This one is closing in on... Yeah, this one's closing in on his War Sphinx also.
I have my suspicions.
There's a bunch of archers currently.
Perhaps an agent of Settra.
It's unfortunate that the Hero Titan buffs is in the same thing as Ushabti.
I alone shall restore Nehekara.
War Sphinx.
Keep him.
Yeah, this guy went for the War Sphinx and Chariot, so why don't I have this guy just go for the infantry boost? Okay, so these are my...
The realm of soul.
Yeah, so these three armies, I guess, are my front line against Chaos here. I'll have to think if I can equip them slightly better. Low tier units are not what you want against Chaos. They just have too many high armor Chaos Warriors, Chaos Chosen. I've got a couple turns to think about that. It's unfortunate I can't see exactly what's in those Chaos armies.
My dynasty.
It's really good I built up walls in these settlements. I mean, they've been useful against, like, the other invaders too, but they'll definitely help a bit against Chaos. And it's also good that there's, like, these are all minor settlements on the west coast, so even if they do get raised, it's not that big a deal. Okay, so let's do this fight, and...
Misguided.
The day of awakening.
I think I can do this without hiring those Regiment of Renown. Horsemen, I'd rather leave them available for joining another army.
In undeath.
I leveled you up. Yeah, he just has one skill point left over.
Your king demands.
See how this fight goes. Interesting. Yeah, this is the sort of army that the AI rates quite highly on the balance of power, but I really believe that we just have, again, like, such overwhelming numerical numbers that they... yeah, there's just not so much they can do. We'll definitely take a lot of damage this time, but it's okay. I'm confident. My chariots can easily, or should easily be able to deal with their Eagle Claw artillery. This army's not going to get wiped out. I've got to remember I actually want to run them down at the end of the battle. It's so easy to get into the habit of just being like, oh yeah, I'll let them go, I'll just run the passive healing. Garrison reinforcements coming in from the rear, that's unfortunate. Although that basically makes it impossible for them to protect their artillery, so that's good at least. So how do we want to try and do this? Maybe I deploy... If they turn around and rush to crush my garrison force, I don't care about that so much. I'm more concerned about this army, like damage on my actual army. They don't have too many fast units. I think I can deploy back over here, and if they all turn around and rush that way, we can rush after them, and that'll work out. I don't have any artillery in this army, just realized that. Or magic. Right. So they have some cavalry and some chariots. I have my own chariots that I'll keep covering on, just covering this flank, I think. Yeah, so what's their plan here? It looks like that. Okay, it kind of looks like I need to get this army into position as fast as possible. And we have cavalry and carrion in the reinforcing army, I forgot about that. So that's all good. Yeah, we're getting shot by the artillery, but that's okay. And then we've got 2 units to use Shabti. And 2 prints, right. And then, yeah, Nakahara Horsemen. I see, they're trying to set it... I see, what they're doing kind of makes sense. They're setting up like a defensive position from both sides. The Sisters of Avalon are here. Well, they're going to do a lot of damage to us if I don't stop them. In fact... Get the Legionary Barrage going. So these units are all expendable. Obviously, I want to win the battle, but I don't mind if any of them die. These are Silver Helms, okay. This Sisters of Babylon took a ton of damage from that Legionary Barrage. Wow, it's amazing. And we're taking damage from the Tyranot Chariots and the other Sisters. Alright. I think I'll just have the carrier and suicide into those Sisters to stop them shooting. No, that wasn't what I wanted. It's okay though. Yeah, this is going to be messier than I wanted. Yeah, these are... Shoot the Phoenix. How did these archers get into melee already? God. Right, you guys, actually, I do want you to get into melee. You're fighting that Phoenix, it's probably not a great idea. Alright, these chariots are getting completely wrecked by the enemy chariots. Alright, my archer's been ranged to fire now, that's critical. We've got another use of the Legionary Barrage, which needs to be impactful, I think. Yeah, that looked pretty good. Yeah, you guys get out of there. Their chariots did a ton of damage just at range to our chariots, kind of surprising. Right, you're not going to be able to fight off Silver Helms plus the Phoenix. This Phoenix is almost dead, that's good. I kept these Ushabti in reserve, sort of somewhat accidentally, but it's actually looking like a reasonable decision. Okay, those white lines. Yep. Focus fire on that Phoenix. Ushabti drop on top of the Sisters. Okay, I think we should be able to win that. Got another Legionary Barrage coming up. No, I haven't got another one. I was looking at the wrong timer. Okay. Yeah, that Phoenix is almost untouched, which is a problem. They still have quite a lot left. They're running down that unit's good. Okay, you guys need to come over, join here. Yeah, I'm actually, yeah, I'm okay with how this is going. It's not pretty. I'm getting a lot of stuff wiped out, but doing enough, I think. Okay, there's the Legionary Barrage. Ah, there's a general. I wonder if we can kill him or her. Yeah, we've broken through over here. That unit's about to break. Okay. This isn't going to help that chariot, actually. All my chariots got wiped out, that's fine. These units are in the garrison, so they don't really matter. Silver Helms, yeah, we need probably more help against them still. And those are lion chariots. Okay, Tomb Prince is good against those, archers are not though. Yeah, I think we've got them. I really hope we've got enough to... I should have enough left to follow up and wipe them out. I feel like I took a lot of silly damage here because of messing up the deployment at the beginning. Alright, I think we got all their phoenixes. The phoenixes are really annoying. So the fact we don't have to fight them in the next battle's big, I think. And that unit's shattered. Okay, I think we probably got the army losses now. Yeah. So quite a lot got wiped out from the garrison, and I lost a few units in my main army too. I think it was just the 3 chariots though. Tomb Scorpions did fine. See if I can run down their general. My archers were more or less untouched. Okay, so I think a lot of the... Yeah, I really didn't lose too much from my main army except the chariots, and... Oh, I actually took a lot of damage on the Tomb King, huh? This doesn't heal though, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, can anyone come over and kill these Sisters of Avalon? Probably not, because I lost all my fast units. Yeah, the garrison should have time to replenish before the Chaos armies show up. Oh, the Frost Art Phoenix got away. Nuts. Alright, well, still. Some risk of hitting our own troops here, but I don't care that much about it, to be honest. I'd rather actually do as much damage as I can to their general. Yeah, we did crippling damage to them. We can follow up and wipe them out, no problem. Oh, even still a decisive victory. Kind of surprised by that, considering how much we lost. Oh wow, 236 kills. What units is this?
The day of awakening.
Lion Chariots of Trace. Okay, I guess they just massacred the... Yeah, they just killed a whole bunch of stuff in my reinforcing army. Damn, fair enough. Okay. So they retreat, but actually not even out of range of the garrison reinforcing.
Attend your king.
So yeah, this all works out fine. I'll grab this because I'm pretty sure... Oh no, hold on. No, I shouldn't take that level up yet, I don't need it still. I think I probably will swap out this king for someone who can boost the replenishment rate, maybe.
Destroy all.
Yeah, I'll resolve this. Not going to take very much damage.
Stride to greatness.
Okay, I got another magic item too, nice.
We have risen.
Alright, so we're replenishing fast enough, I guess. Alright, and I get to pick one of these points. Archers, ambush success chance, yeah, probably that one, right? We're not gonna, probably not gonna get a casket into this army. Melee defense of Tomb Guard and Chariots, leadership of Tomb Guard and Chariots. I haven't got any Tomb Kings with this this one one of the 4 god options, so let's go for it here. The recruit rank on Tomb Prince's faction wide is kind of nice. I haven't taken any advantage of it, and I can I'll definitely have chariots and Tomb Guard in this army, so I figure it's a reasonable choice. Oh, an extra Scorpion in this army would be good too. Yes. And grab, yeah, I think just 2 chariots is sufficient. Okay. That worked out well enough. Oh, he must have had, yeah, I see, he had a second skill point. Okay. Sure. Okay, so the west coast is clear for now. Chaos is coming, but will take a few turns to get here.
Your Highness,
Probably should start moving these armies down, though.
make way. Find my harem.
Unfortunately, I don't have an elite army on the west coast that can just sort of go like one by one and just lightning strike and take out the Chaos armies. I'm gonna have to throw a lot of troops at them.
Petra watches.
Oh, and I can't re-recruit here. Yeah. Oh, that was silly. It's fine. I'll have time to re-recruit afterwards, but I moved into this region, which means I'm sharing recruitment for the other army. It's okay.
Submit to your king.
Alright, now I have much more local recruitment here, but can't really do anything with it. I guess I just fill up the army of skeletons then, since it's free. I can always disband them for other units, but no reason not to do it.
Land of
Yeah, these armies have moved.
no.
I don't think I need to stand super close to the Skaven army, and I think if I do, I'm more likely to have agents coming after me to wound me, so...
My father
Yeah, and I did lose line of sight up in the north, which is not great. There's 2 guys, both got wounded.
Petra calls.
Okay, defenses here in 1 turn, that's great, although right now they'll be weakened by so much that
See, father.
from the plague that it's not very helpful. Where did the orcs go? There was another orc stack
I shall make him proud.
that force marched down here, right? Have I lost them?
You dare approach me? If I don't like what you say, Mork will be eating your guts tonight.
Oh, Grimgor dropped down to rank 4. That's good. I mean, that's probably a direct result of me wiping out 3 of his armies. You'd hope it would make at least a bit of difference. Yeah, we took a hit down to rank 7. That's not a surprise. I think that is all my
Where are my slaves?
movement, though. Let's just check. Yeah. So, back we are again with thinking about how to spend gold. I think Screaming Skull Catapults are one thing I really want against Chaos. So do I have any of the tier 2 Chariot buildings I can upgrade to tier 3? Yes, I do. And another one here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I was planning to prioritize the infrastructure building that recruits the Bone Giants, but I actually think this is a higher priority. Oh, 4 turns though. Is that gonna finish in time? Well, I need more screaming skulls anyway, so it's okay. I think I'll just sit on the rest of this gold. Yeah, Plain of Tuskers is probably gonna get wiped out, but I haven't built it up for exactly this reason. I'm not going to be able to get to Bagar next turn even if I force march now, so... maybe I should still force march. Nah, I'm not completely sure what's out here, right? Losing line of sight with the agent who was wounded. It's a bit of an issue. Last thing I want is for Arkhan to somehow get beaten up. Yeah, I have 2 more turns on the Sandstorm. It's too bad it's not going to coincide when Chaos arrive. Definitely be nice to have that against them. At least I'm not getting attacked by a ton of the, like, Clan Scryer haven't sent more armies, Sartosu haven't sent armies, Grimgor's Orcs are at least a couple turns away. So... but we'll see though. Chaos invasions could definitely be rough to handle. Yep, so you're taking Plain of Tuskers. Oh no, not this turn, just raiding. Okay. But there's an army in Khemri that's raiding. And an Orc army as well. Right. Faction destroyed, servants to chaos. Okay, that's good. Okay, infrastructure, advanced military. So advanced military is the top tier. That's basically like just the Ushabti and tier 5 recruitment buildings. So am I going to be putting money into those within the next 10 turns? I kind of think I've got my hands full of other stuff. And if anything, I might be spending money on infrastructure. Okay, so you're raiding... Is that 2 Skaven generals with the same name? Yes, it is. Great. Well, one's called Vermeek the Insane, and one's just called Vermeek. Imagine being told by your Skaven chieftain that it's confusing that you have the same name as somebody else, so you're going to have to be known as the Insane from now on. Alright, I've got this Orc army here. Ah, Tomb Prince came back. Great. And definitely need more heroes. Okay. Let's see. This is very bad that the plague in Khemri is not over before the Orcs got here. Ah, yikes, and these armies are like half strength now.
The land of the dead.
Where's that over at Skaven army? Here, okay.
Make way! Malfunction!
Well, hopefully they also catch the plague. That's about the best I can hope for. What have we got in this Orc army? Oof. Yeah, this looks strong. Black Orcs, Biggins, Savage Orcs, Night Goblins, Orc Warboy Biggins, Savage Orc Warboy Biggins, Forest Goblin Spider Riders, a Giant. It's just like, pick one, you know, pick units at random, right? So sadly, these armies can be kind of effective though. So Khemri's going to be under siege. They can't both lay siege to it though. The Skaven go first. Yeah, Yeah, wiping out the Skaven army is kind of more important than the Orc army because I can more easily retreat from the Orc army.
Address me as your highness.
Oh god.
Tomb King.
Plague is so brutal here. Well, I didn't catch the Plague on this army, but they're still a turn away from... Yeah, he's too far out to help. I might have to concede Khemri temporarily. That would suck. I mean, I didn't put an enormous amount of gold into it, but I obviously don't want to lose it. I think losing my armies is actually the worst.
Greatness comes.
I think actually fighting to protect Khemri and having my armies wiped out is kind of the worst outcome here. So, what do I want to do? I feel silly leaving these armies sat in the same place. But I don't want to move them up here. No, I guess it's fine.
Power in unlife. Find my harem. Stride to greatness.
Grimgor's War also failed, by the way. I saw that but didn't say anything about it.
Strike on my command.
So that means... I believe that means that his armies are taking a leadership penalty. And...
Ambush the foolish.
yeah, I don't recall. We'll see next time I fight one of the Orc armies. I think it's a temporary leadership debuff and something else that I can't remember.
Open the casket of souls.
Yeah, so I need to figure out some more recruitment with you. These armies... yeah, you're basically at full strength.
Find my harem. On your knees. I date.
Can recruit the 2 chariots I wanted to replace right here. This army maybe should just station in... no...
Legions move.
I can't remember. I don't think I've ever... I definitely don't remember holding off the Chaos, or fighting against the Chaos Invasion from the sea in this territory before, so I'm not sure how their fleets will distribute themselves. I maybe should have left one a bit further up the coast, actually. We should have time, I think. We're going to surely see them down here. I can't imagine that they spawn here, but all just sail up to the northeast. Like, that doesn't make too much sense. I think that it's beeline for the nearest settlements.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Okay, so... yeah, can't bring in more Screaming Skulls yet. That's okay.
Tomb King of Mehekara.
And these armies are effectively going back to full strength. Ah! No, hold on. I've got option of recruiting some other stuff. Okay, Sepulchral Stalkers are probably not bad against Chaos. They're good against armor. Hold on, is that true? Yeah, their missile damage is still not a huge amount of damage, I suppose. The melee attack is anti-large. Right, and it's also mostly armor piercing. I think they're certainly a better bet than regular Skellies. Let's just see how, whatever competition there is for those global recruitment slots though.
Resurrection. My father demands.
Yeah, I really need to fill in. Okay, they are re-recruiting here. We should be able to catch this army before it does anything. So if I go to ambush, if I go into ambush stance here, I can definitely reach Bagar next turn. Yeah, that looks good.
Do not challenge me.
This army shouldn't be able to cause more damage. They're not going to be able to get through the walls of Sudenburg or the Black Tower before Arkhan catches up with them. I mean, there is a question of whether the Skaven simply come back and retake this, but even if they do, I'm you know, it's fine. It's okay if the campaign against Skaven stalls out a bit with having to deal with chaos and the plague. You can't try and do too much at once. I'm very happy with how things have gone overall. Like, I know there've been lots of little setbacks and stuff, but I've made pretty steady forward progress, I think. Okay, so... yes. So this army probably wants to come east ASAP. But I don't have artillery, and I don't have much of anything. And it's 2 turns for the Tomb Guard.
Is there a better strategy?
Yeah, I think unfortunately I probably do want to start moving next turn, so let's just fill up the stack with skeletons and we can improve them if I get the chance. I should have my high level heroes coming back in a few turns. The ones that were wounded in the fight against Grimgore. Oh yeah, that's right. This indicator normally tells you how many turns it is, but it's bugged out this campaign for some reason. It doesn't highlight properly. Yeah, never mind. Alright, we finished the extra research on the Skull Catapult Caskets, that's great. So let's do the Scorpion boost. Yeah, and I think after that I'll start working on the next dynasty.
Boomprints of the Hekara.
Okay, yeah, you don't really need to move too much here. I guess I actually don't really need to keep an eye on this army now. It's pretty clear what it's doing. I want to know if there's anyone else coming over this way.
My creations.
Alright, that's everybody moved.
I am ready.
So what to do with this gold? I can't build any more fortifications in these settlements. Which are the ones that Chaos is going to be attacking directly. Plague spread down here as well. Although it's... yeah, that one's at least ending this turn. Okay, this comes up next turn, so let's sit on the gold I have now. To make absolutely sure I can do that. It's not clear whether I'll be getting money next turn from fighting battles or not. I probably will be getting at least a bit from this. Alright.
Rid the world of Skaven.
Yeah, I already moved this Tomb Prince, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's a question about whether to build.
We must rebuild our strength.
So my income is lower this turn because of all the raiding. That's probably not going to be the case. They actually can raid for more income than the territory's worth. So I really want to start these walls in Zandri. Oh no, but it's 5,000, not 4,000 for this. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I think this is about all I can do. Yeah, so you take Plain Tuskers, that's fine.
To battle for the Creator God.
I prefer them not to do something like raise it, but I didn't... There were no buildings there. No, they just occupied it, okay. They failed to damage the walls. Let's see what this army here does. Or this hero first, I suppose. Ah, wounded again.
Careful who you side.
Alright, nothing else from the Skaven. They want peace, but I can't do that. Yeah, so the Skaven army here did not lay siege to Khemri. It's interesting. Grimgor. Grimgor's going to lay siege to Khemri. Okay. Oh, wow. They're attacking the settlement right away. Oh, I didn't even consider that they would do this. Okay, there was a flaw in my positioning last turn. Crap. So, one of my two armies is actually close enough to Khemri to reinforce Khemri. How are they launching this attack? Oh, I guess they have siege attackers like the giants, sure. Alright. I think, what I was referring to with a positioning mistake is I should have had my second army also within reinforcements range of Khemri. Or at least thought about this. The only good news here is that I have 2 full health catapults that can do a ton of damage to them as they try and get over our walls. And they don't have any siege equipment, so they're on ladders. And they have a lot of cavalry. And our walls are full health. They have no artillery. I wonder if there's some chance I can actually hold this. I mean, my army's much weaker. These units are... There's like 2 or 3 units between the whole of this garrison, sadly, in terms of equivalent full strength units. I don't know. Anyway, I don't have time to do this right now, so I'll start this next time with the defense of the siege. Yeah. Interesting. If I can hold them off, that would actually be fantastic. As I said, I didn't expect them to launch the attack the same turn they started the siege, and that's why I didn't think about the positioning of my armies outside, but maybe it can turn out to be a blessing in disguise. Anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you for the next part.